Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. We are officially in the fight week of Dominick Reyes versus Carlos Ulberg, and to be honest, this fight is not close at all. In the surface, it looks like Dominick Reyes. He's in a three-fight win streak with all three knockouts, two knockouts in the first round and one knockout in the second round. It looks like he's in a pretty good resurgence streak. But on the other hand, you have a very hungry new light heavyweight who is Carlos Ulberg. He just defeated Jan Blachowicz, which I guess was in a pretty close fight, but still you have to understand like in that fight he's wrestling and striking. Like, he's a very well-rounded fighter, and he's obviously fresh blood for the light heavyweight division. You have to understand. Dominick Reyes is pretty old and he has been around the light heavyweight division for a while now. He is the only fighter who actually beat John Jones, and that was during Reyes's prime. And after that, Reyes obviously fought Blachowicz and lost that fight pretty brutally. So you have to understand, right? It doesn't matter what good of a streak Reyes is on right now. Like, he is old and he is out of his prime. Like, the Reyes that we see fight right now is not even a shell of his former self. Like, the Dominick Reyes that we used to see, like that was a really good fighter. Like that was like championship worthy Dominick Reyes. You have to understand. And like this new guy, Carlos Ulberg, he is very promising for the light heavyweight division, and I do believe he will give trouble for the future champion Alex Pereira or Magomed, because they obviously cleared out Jamal Hill, Yuri Prohaska, Khalil Roundtree, even Alexander Rakic. Basically all the top contenders. Johnny Walker, both of those guys basically beat all of the top contenders, and if Carlos Ulberg beats Dominick Reyes, then we have another top contender who will be ready for it. And if you say that, like, if we see Dominick Reyes somehow beating Carlos Ulberg, he won't stand a chance against either Alex or Ankalev's striking. Let's be honest, because both of their striking is just so high level compared to Dominick Reyes. Dominick Reyes, he has three back-to-back knockouts, but still, you have to understand, right? He is basically, as I said, very out of prime. Like if it was prime Reyes versus Alex Pereira or Ankalaev, easily Reyes would win. But right now, like, the light heavyweight champions are so good. Like, they are so much better than all the other contenders. Like the levels are just so different, because Alex and Magomed, they destroyed every other contender basically. Johnny Walker, Jan Blachowicz, Alexander Rakic, and Alex Pereira destroyed Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prohaska, Khalil Roundtree, and Jamal Hill. Knocked out all of those guys. And on the other hand, we have Carlos Ulberg. This guy, he has not been tested at the highest level, but still he fought Jan Blachowicz and put up a pretty great fight, to be honest. So Carlos Ulberg, he obviously deserves this fight more than anything. Dominick Reyes, he is a pretty big name, and right now with the streak that Reyes has got, it will mean a lot for Carlos after he beats him. Yeah, I really think Carlos Ulberg will beat him, and I do not think it will be by a knockout. If a knockout does, let's just get this out of the way. If a knockout does happen, it will be like Dominick Reyes will be the one to knock him out, to knock Ulberg out. But if the fight goes to a distance, then Ulberg has easily. So yeah, it's this fight, like, as far as the fighting stats goes, like, if the fight stays on the ground, I think it would be worse for Carlos Ulberg. I think he should try his best to wrestle from the very beginning, since it will be a 5-round fight, of course. So he really has to understand, like, right, like, Dominick Reyes, he is out of shape, out of prime, whatever, but still he has those sharp hands that gave John Jones trouble once, like, a while ago. He has to understand, like, Dominick Reyes, he was dangerous, he is dangerous, and he will forever remain dangerous, because Dominick Reyes, his aura is just different. Like, honestly, he is the only guy who can, other than, I guess, Alexander Gustafsson maybe, who can rightfully claim that he beat John Jones, and after that John Jones ducked him in a rematch. So like, you have to understand, like, the levels are different as far as legacy goes. But right now, legacy is irrelevant, and you have to look at where both of the guys are. So my prediction is Carlos Ulberg by decision, but if a knockout does happen, it will be by Dominick Reyes. I can see how Dominick Reyes could win a 5-round decision against Carlos Ulberg. Anyways, that's my source, guys. You guys make sure you guys let me know what you guys think, and inshallah, I'll see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.